Okay, so I wanted to update everyone on day 33. This is day 33 on the road. About 2/3 of it now has been by myself, but there's been quite a few things in the last week and a half, 2 weeks that I've done that were pretty cool, but not big enough to do their own standalone video on. About 10 days ago, I was in Mobile, Alabama, a few days before Fat Tuesday, or Mardi Gras as it's locally known. And what I didn't know about Mardi Gras is that it's like a full month and a half of activities, parades, and everything. They have parades like every 2 days, and there's a whole week leading up to it where it's huge. And according to a local source, Mobile actually had the first Mardi Gras celebration before New Orleans. But speaking of New Orleans, I visited there for about 2 days. I didn't really participate in any Mardi Gras activities or parades or anything. It's a lot of partying, and it's kind of the opposite of why I'm on the van life. If I wanted to party, I would have just stayed home. So I didn't really do any of that. I'll come back to New Orleans some other time for Mardi Gras and celebrate it the right way. And then I went to the Ion Swamp, which you guys saw. And then I made it to Austin. And my friend Mike from high school, I contacted him and we hung out for a few days. The first of which was on Sunday. And in the morning we went bouldering, which is basically rock climbing but without any harness equipment, where it's just your, the floor is covered in a big mat. And that was really cool. It was the first time I've really done any kind of climbing since I was young. I'd go to CJ Barrymore's around the house, and they had the big rock climbing wall, and they have harnesses or whatever. But this was really cool. We were there for like 2 to 3 hours, and it was a great workout, and you get like a sense of accomplishment whenever you finish a climb, and whenever you fail, you really only have yourself to blame. So it's cool to work up to it, get better, and by the end of it I was in love with bouldering. So I stayed with him a couple nights. I was in Austin for 6 days. I ate at a place called Torchy's Tacos 4 different times. I remember I went to Torchy's this past summer when I visited Austin, and I fell in love, and I wanted to reaffirm that, and then it started a whole thing, and I couldn't stop going. Their chips and queso is just amazing. So then I went to McKinney Falls and Hamilton Pool as well in Austin. But I hung out with Mike a few different times. He took me to a ramen place that he likes. He was a good host, so thanks Mike for having me. I kept me from sleeping in here for a few nights, and thank you so much for being a great host. I told him that he has to come visit me whenever I move away from home, and I'll be a good host to him. After that, I went down to San Antonio, but on the way there, I went to a town that shared my name, which was absolutely bizarre. I never thought that I'd have a town named Kyle. Just like there were benches with my name on it, trash cans, there was a big water tower with my name on it. It was just really weird. Some people I saw were walking around with shirts that had like Kyle, Texas on it, so that was really weird. So yes, of course, I had to stop. I didn't have a choice in the matter. Stayed in San Marcos, and then went to San Antonio the next day to visit the Alamo. And San Antonio is a really cool town. Alamo obviously is very rich in history. It's important not only for Texas history but also American history. The Riverwalk was really pretty. I mean, there was probably like a half mile of San Antonio where it was just a river that was seemingly man-made, and there was like boats going in it, and there was a ton of restaurants and bars alongside the river, and it was open carry, so you can just walk around drinking beer or whatever you have. There's places that you can get like beer to go, which is such a foreign concept to me and other Michiganders that just have alcohol just open carry. It's super bizarre, but also a really good time depending on what you're there for. I had ice cream and watched Incredibles 2 outside of an ice cream shop, and that was pretty neat. But I also had like a beer at a beer garden. So a whole new chapter, sleeping not in Walmart's, probably showering a lot less because there's less civilization. But thank you all for watching so far. Traveling alone is great. You get a lot of solitude, you get a lot of time to think. But the things that I experience, they only gain their real true value when I get to share them. So thank all of you genuinely for watching, because it allows me a chance to share what I experience and give you guys a sense of adventure and bring you on this journey. So thank you all for joining me so far. Continue to join me. I'll put out more videos. We'll see how often I get Wi-Fi to actually upload them. But anyways, thank you guys. That'll do for this one. See you in the next one.